Welcome, folks. Welcome back to Aztec Cryptocurrency. I found this on CNN Money. There are 4 things you need to know about cryptocurrency at tax time. I'm not going to read all of it to you, but we're just going to go into a little bit of it. It says, although there's nothing new, and 2017 saw more mainstream investors buying in and cashing out. Now they could be staring down some major tax liabilities, but how tax laws apply to virtual currencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum is still a gray area that confuses people. I think a lot of people got into cryptocurrency, maybe didn't even think about the tax implications, says Jana Heron, a tax researcher and writer at Value Penguin. The Internal Revenue Service says virtual currency transactions are taxable by law. The agency issued its first and only guidance on how tax principles apply to transactions using cryptocurrency in 2014. Folks, listen to me and pay attention. The one notice is considered tax authority, says Sarah Jane Morin, an attorney and tax practice group at Morgan Lewis, isn't binding. We're going to blah, 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 blah. We're going to get out of that and go to some. It says reporting is on you. Usually on sales of stocks or bonds, your brokerage firm or bank will send you a 1099. Everybody's going to send you a 1099. Let's get through this. I don't want to make this video long. It says Coinbase will only issue the statement if you've realized $20,000 in gains and had at least 200 transactions. Okay. Cryptocurrency as property. Let's get to the second one here. Since the IRS determines cryptocurrencies to be property like stocks or real estate, you need to pay taxes if you realized a capital gain, and you can lower your tax bill if you've taken a loss. You need to gather the following information. We don't want to go into that. Let's see if we can get to the next one here. It says don't hide your trades. It says don't steal. Basically, what they don't want you to do is to try to day trade and hide your stuff. Go to the fourth one. Keep a log. Keep up with what you're doing. It's important, folks. Now we're going to go to me. Good evening, folks. Welcome back to Aztec Cryptocurrency. It is April 24th. It is a little chilly here in Texas. I'll swear if the thermometer was 1 inch longer last night, we'd froze to death down here, but we don't like cold weather. But anyways, let's talk about taxes. Taxes in America, here in the state of Texas, cryptocurrency. If you trade out, just like yesterday, if you would have cashed out at 7.5 cents on Tron, you'd paid 15% capital gains. If you'd had a bunch of it, you'd probably paid 20% in capital gains tax on that transaction. So you probably would have made no money. When the tax man come a calling for you, he'd been like, you'd be surprised. You'd be like, what the hell just happened? And if you do that all week long, buy low, sell high, and you're making that money at the end of the year, you're going to be like, well, I didn't make any money. I should have held on to that because I didn't make any money at all, because I've now got to pay 15 to 20% every time I cashed out and made that gain on my money. I've got to pay. It's not, folks, that you can cash out one time and just pay one-time taxes. Every time you make money on cryptocurrency, that is a capital gains tax. It's only in the United States. For all my subscribers around the world, this does not affect you. So if you're in the United States and you're thinking about doing that profit taking, remember, if you're day trading or week trading or every 2-week trading or monthly trading, and you're buying tens of thousands of Tron and you're cashing out every time you make a penny on it, and you're making several hundred or maybe several $1,000s on it, you're paying 15 to 20% on that money at the end of the year to the IRS, because they consider cryptocurrency property, and you will pay a capital gains tax every time you make money on it, not just one time. But that's it. That's all on that. Let's answer some questions, folks. There's a new coin out there called Banca, BANCA. Some subscribers have turned me on to that, and it is trading dirt cheap, folks. Here's the problem. It's only trading on 3 indexes. I think it's HIT, BTC, Fordex, and Fort Delta. 3 exchanges. I am not involved in those exchanges. I will get involved and try to get some Banca, BANCA, for the price. I haven't done any research further than that on their white paper or their project, but for at less than a penny, wow, you can get a bunch of that coin. We may start to talk about that coin a little more as I do a little more research. And folks, I want to thank all you guys out there for subscribing, and I try to look at all the comments and all the questions. But right now I'm at 600 subscribers, folks, and the comments, there's a bunch. And I'm a carpenter. I work every day just like you do. I want to be forthcoming. I will try to look at as many as I can. If I can't get to your comment or your question, it's not that I'm avoiding it. It's just that I work a 9-hour day just like everybody else, and I appreciate everybody that is subscribing to the channel, but don't think I'm avoiding you. I'm trying like crazy too, but I just don't have the time. I just don't, folks. Tron is kicking ass. Let's keep holding, folks. A lot of people say, I did read one comment that said, why should I not make money in 2 days when Tron goes up? Well, you can. If you're not in the United States, go ahead. I don't know what your taxes is in your country, but if you do it here, think about this. You're going to pay 15 to 20% capital gains tax on that 2-cent mark. You're probably going to lose money, but I don't know. You can do what you want. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't care what you do with your money, folks. I'm just telling you, I'm a Tron guy. Ncash, maybe Banca now. I don't know, folks. This is our world. This is our crypto cow, our crypto pie. Think about what you are doing. And somebody asked out there, should I buy more Tron? Hell yeah. Buy as much as you can before the main net launch, folks. Before the main net launch gets here. Even if you're buying at 6 cents, if you ain't up to 10,000, you need to get to 20,000 Tron at least. I don't recommend buying it high at 6 cents. You should have got to 20,000 when it was down to 3 and 4 and 4.5 cents. But if you didn't make that mark, you want to hold at least 20,000 Tron. 10's good, 15's good, but you're going to be better off holding 20,000 Tron. So when it moves a penny, it's $200 your way, folks. That's all I'm saying. If you're going to get these books right and you want your coin to make you wealthy, you need, somewhere into 20,000. So when it moves a penny, you got $200 in your bank account. That's enormous, in my opinion. But I'm just Aztec Cryptocurrency. I don't care. Folks, I'm out this evening. I think the video went long, but I don't care. Like, subscribe, or don't. I don't give a shit. No more talk.